Has The Simpsons predicted the future again? Recently, a hantavirus outbreak occurred on a cruise ship, and in an episode of The Simpsons that aired back in 2012, a virus outbreak also happened aboard a cruise ship.
Outbreak of the deadly Pandora virus is spreading rapidly. Unprecedented threat requires a worldwide quarantine. All ships must remain at sea until further. Humanity must endure.
The story begins with Bart feeling bored with his life. Every day was the same routine, going to school and then coming home, living the same repetitive cycle. Then he saw a TV commercial for a one-week royal cruise vacation. On the cruise, not only could people ride whales, but they could also experience hot air balloons.
What?
Bart immediately went to his parents and said he wanted to go on the royal cruise, but Marge explained that all the family's money had already been spent by some steak mister. Homer got upset when he heard that, and the two started arguing. Bart had no choice but to come up with a plan himself. Unfortunately, his allowance wasn't even enough to afford the cheapest room, so he turned his attention to his toys.
Bart, there's a really mean squirrel in the backyard. I need you to dare me to fight him. What? Bart's been raptured, and his crap's been captured.
It turned out Bart had started an auction in the yard. Milhouse noticed that Moe had bought a box of Bart's baby teeth because a doctor had told Moe he needed more calcium, but he couldn't afford calcium supplements. Bart even sold his dinner to Homer.
Nice doing business with you, boy.
Homer!
Marge felt heartbroken seeing her son like this. The next day, Bart discovered his jar was filled with money.
That means the devil accepted my bargain. Now to uphold my end of the deal. Snowball 2! No!
It turned out the whole family had sold some of their belongings to gather enough cash. Lisa sold several rare jazz records, Marge sold her favorite china, and Homer even sold his mini pool table. His tiny jacket wasn't useful anymore either. But when the family finally arrived at the ticket counter, they were told that all the tickets had already sold out.
Oh, wait a minute. I can get you back on your original ship, but in a different cabin. Upgrade! Hooray!
I'm sorry, there's been a mistake. This isn't your cabin.
No. Double upgrade! Hooray!
While wandering around the cruise ship, Lisa was spotted by a guide who brought her to an elite kids section. The children there were obsessed with scientific research and environmental protection. Lisa felt like she had entered heaven. Bart felt the same way too. He followed the itinerary and tried every fun activity on the schedule. Lisa shared some exciting news with Bart. Two diplomats' sons had fallen in love with her. Suddenly, the lights dimmed, and the host appeared to begin the evening event. He encouraged everyone to enjoy their week aboard the cruise. Bart suddenly panicked and ran out of the banquet hall. No matter how fun the cruise was, it would only last for 1 week, and afterward, he'd have to go back home and return to his old boring life.
After this cruise, for the rest of my life, it's all downhill. Only good week of my life.
Thinking about this, Bart decided to take action. That night, a party was taking place on the cruise ship when a broadcast suddenly interrupted everyone. A general appeared with urgent news. A deadly virus outbreak was spreading rapidly, and all ocean-going ships were prohibited from docking and had to remain at sea awaiting further instructions. Everyone panicked, filled with fear over the deadly virus.
They're buying it. They're buying it.
But the broadcast was actually just a clip from a movie. To cut everyone off from the outside world, Bart sprayed melted gummy candy all over the control panel. The cruise director immediately called an emergency meeting. Attempts to contact land failed, and they concluded that they might be stranded at sea indefinitely.